Defensively, after the first quarter, you guys really locked down. What was the difference there?
I think we were just responding. They came out very strong in that first quarter. Very physical, playing great defense, and kind of getting out in transition. Had us turning the ball over, so just wanted to elevate our play and kind of match their energy.
Do you need reminders like that you can take it to another level?
I think sometimes you need to get punched in the mouth. You know, playing these games, and sometimes it just happens, right? But a game like this, with a team like that, where early they can get it going, hard to stop in transition, high flyers, a lot of three-point shooting, it could have gotten out of control, but I'm glad we got it under control.
Third quarter, your defense really took over, and you had a lot of success funneling CJ to where he'd pick up the ball, and then KP would be right there to stop him. What kind of chemistry did you and KP have going tonight to get those stops?
I think it's really just playing together all season, being able to kind of play behind at times, but then when I'm on the ball, KP's talking to me, telling me I got it, and I just funnel it to him and go to his man. So a lot of communication that we've been going over for a while.
We talked before the game, but what kind of job did Jalen do with Zion and really?
I think he made it difficult for him. I know in that fourth quarter he started going to the free throw line, but before that, it's like he didn't have a light of day. Really physical. You could say that they were fighting and banging out there. So I think being physical with him is the best chance for us to try to keep him off the free throw line and then kind of get their team under control.
Speaking of Zion, you were here for his first year. Just what kind of growth have you seen from him from that point when he was a rookie with you and then now where he's at now?
Yeah, I think it's that leadership. You can see it out there on the court. You can see that he wants more responsibility, more playmaking. You can see him playing point guard in different positions, even if he has to go to the four. But out there, you can see him pointing to go to different places and things like that. So I think his leadership is something that I've seen that's grown.
What's the mental challenge? You guys know that you got it pretty much sewn up. You still have a few weeks left to go. What's the mental challenge of getting up for games?
I think it's taking it every game at a time and doing our best not to disrespect our opponents. These are great players, and we are in the NBA. So even though we feel like we might have a team who might not be making the playoffs, we can't really slack mentally thinking all right, well, they might not come out and play today. I think that helps us lead into the playoffs, having that toughness, that mental toughness to be able to respond and beat anybody, if it's the 15th team or I guess the second. So.
I mean, you guys probably don't think about it this way, but on the outside, a game like this kind of serves like a good reminder, oh, this is how good the Celtics defense can be. I mean, do you guys think about it like that at all? And do you think it sends any kind of message at all?
I don't know if we're here to send a message. So I haven't really thought about it that way. I think it's about preparing for what's to come and knowing that we have different looks that we can give. We can play different lineups, and 1 through 15, anybody can go out there and give it their all, and we'll play well together is what I think is important.
Offensively, you guys went with the ball in Derek's hands a lot in the fourth quarter. It's a little bit different than you guys normally do. What was the kind of the plan there, and just how much does that kind of put the trust in just kind of anybody to run that offense late?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a matchup, and again, we know what Derek is capable of. Obviously, a shooting threat, getting to the paint with a floater, but I think making the right play is the biggest part. So, giving him the ball, him and KP going screen and roll, and making a play out of it is something that we trust DY with.
Jrue, you spent the most of your NBA career here in New Orleans. Does it ever feel weird coming back here?
No, I didn't feel weird. It feels like home. A lot of people that I love, a lot of people that I love to see, a lot of good food spots that I try to go to. Not here long enough, but it's always good to come back.
Presented by your New England Ford dealers. Built for America. Built Ford proud.